Hello, everyone. Welcome to my first Q&A, where I draw while answering questions that I've asked people to send me over Tumblr and Twitter. And today I'm going to be drawing Papyrus from the game Undertale. So let's go. I also apologize for the horrible mic. And on Tumblr said favorite and least favorite cat breeds to draw. My favorite cat breeds to draw are long-furred lithe breeds, so like Oriental Longhair, Somali cats, and Turkish Angoras because they're just really fun, and I also love the floofy tails. My least favorite breeds are the Sphinx cats, hairless breed cats. Not a fan of Munchkins because I just really like long legs, and I really don't like drawing Scottish folds or American curls thanks to their, well, crazy ears. Cloud asks, what's an interaction you would love to see in Undertale that is not in the game? Look, we're not going to talk about interactions without me talking about my favorite character, Mettaton. I would love to see him have a interaction with Papyrus or Undyne, my two other favorite characters. I mean, Undyne talked about hanging out with Mettaton and not really enjoying his company, but I really want to see them actually hanging out, and him and Papyrus, because I know that Papyrus really looks up to Mettaton, and I just think it would be really fun for him to hang out with him. I also want to see Alphys, and I want to see more about their little fan club for humans, because I think that would be really cool. I also want to see Sans and Flowey interact, because they both know about the timeline stuff, and also I saw a really cool fight thing between the two of them from this one animation, and I just really think it's a pretty cool idea. Aw, thanks, Annan. So they asked, when making a design, what steps do you go through? They always look so cool. Okay, this usually depends on what type of character I'm drawing. If I'm drawing a OC or just a regular cat, I mostly just decide on the personality and just the cat breed that I want to try out to draw. If it's a fan art of a character, and I'm turning them into a cat, then I usually look at the character, decide body type, main colors for that character, and just what type of personality that would work with the cat breed that I'm going to choose. I can name over 100 breeds of cats. I have a document that I created that has every single cat breed recorded, and I update that regularly every time I find out about a new cat breed or a subcategory of a breed. So if it's a really heavy built character, I'm gonna choose a Siberian forest cat or a Maine Coon. Where if the cat's really lithe and just a really tall character, I'm gonna choose an Oriental long hair or short hair. Also, with some characters, I can look at them and go, yep, that person is a Maine Coon or an Abyssinian, while other characters I have to send to friends and get help with. Annan asks, how long does it usually take to draw? So it depends on what I'm drawing. This picture took 13 minutes to draw, unedited, but I sped it up by 1.25. But if it's a bigger picture with more than one character, or if it has background shading and all that, it takes a bit longer. One of my bigger pieces with the dragon picture with Eddie Brock, Venom versus Spider-Man, that took 2 hours to draw, but I rarely draw those, so most of my pictures take about 20 to 40 minutes because of distractions like talking with friends and doing other stuff. I normally do that. I don't really, the ones that take about 13 to 15 minutes are ones that I just switch off all distractions and focus on the drawing. If specifically when I want to get something done really, really fast, like a commission or something for a friend. Tal rushes in saying, mayhaps Anathema and Crowley friendship. I'm gonna think they became friends post-canon and you can't stop them. And I'm gonna say absolutely. I can totally see them not really hanging out, not really being friends, but hanging out with each other, talking about shit. She would definitely ask him a lot of questions, but then make fun of him for a lot of the things that he says and does, doubt him because, you know, demons are supposed to be all evil and all that, and he's just, well, Crowley. I think she would also get along with Aziraphale as well, to be honest. She'd just get along with them both, and they would definitely maybe hang out with her after the apocalypse. I would love to see that, to be honest. Kitsune asks, have you ever drawn a piece of fan art that you now regret? For example, after making the art, you found out something awful about the author. And I'm gonna say, holy shit, yes. Oh my gosh. Most of my very, very first pictures from DeviantArt, which are still on and I forgot to delete, I used to be into Hetalia and freaking Attack on Titan and South Park. So yes, I definitely regret a lot of the pieces that I have drawn. It haunts me, some of the fandoms that I used to be in, and I regret them so much, but nowadays I try and make sure that the fandom I'm getting into, or the show, movie, and all that, isn't made by someone who's racist or transphobic or anything. I also try to make sure anything I'm going to draw isn't bad or insensitive and all that. I try to make sure, and I'm definitely open to criticism if, like, I accidentally do something that's not really good. And then asks, how did you get into Good Omens? I got into Good Omens thanks to my amazing friend Perry, who was, like, talking about it on Twitter and Discord, and was talking about how freaking gay Aziraphale and Crowley were, and seeing as I was obsessed with Supernatural back in 2016, this was like the perfect show for me to watch and enjoy. I'm in love with that type of genre of show, and I just really wanted to get into it. So thanks to Perry for getting me into it. He's amazing. What is my least favorite breed of cat? I don't really hate any breed. Like, they're all adorable and cute in their own way. I'm going to talk about least favorite breed in terms of problems that the cat has genetically, and with that I'm going to say Scottish Fold, Persian, and like exotic short hair, because they have arthritis problems and breathing problems and all that, and they're just really unwell and very unhealthy breeds. Have I thought about making an Instagram for my art? I actually do have an Instagram, to be honest. I never use it. It's Dragophilid, so same as everything else, but I don't post any of my art up there because you can only post art using your phone, and I use my laptop for everything, and my phone is actually crap. I can't download or pictures or apps or anything like that. So I have it, it's just not in use. How did I get into Marvel? This is kind of a tricky one. I got into Marvel thanks to my friend John, but I never actually watched I had seen a few of the MCU movies, but I joined because I watched the Deadpool movie, the first one, and after that I was like, hey, maybe I should actually commit to watching all the other MCU movies, even though it's not an MCU movie. First fandom I got into, when did I start doing art, and what's my favorite piece of art? The first fandom I remember being into was the Jurassic Park fandom, because I've been running around like a velociraptor since I was 3. I remember like playing Jurassic Park when I was 5 and writing fan fiction when I was like 8. With art, I've always been drawing. I've been drawing for ages, but I only started getting really invested into it in 2012 when I started like collecting books and drawing as much as I can. And my favorite art that I've drawn, would you believe I actually really like my art? Like, I am very satisfied with most artworks that I draw, so it's kind of hard to choose an ultimate favorite, but at the moment one that I think is really, like, I did a lot really well on is probably this one. What's my favorite scene in Good Omens, and what's my favorite characters to draw, both fandom and OCs? I have 2 scenes from Good Omens that I really like. The church scene from 1941 in episode 3, and the trial scenes in episode 6, because the trial's just so freaking amazing. Characters to draw, so my OC J-Star or Jake Fang from my Squad Clan Sonar is probably my favorite one up to date at the moment. And fandom character, either Eddie Gluskin from the game Outlast Whistleblower or Crowley from Good Omens. How to draw a cat leg, who's my favorite Good Omens character and my favorite design that I've made. So with anything to do with drawing cats, I look at real life pictures of cats and sometimes trace over them, try to get the bone structure right when drawing. So I think you should definitely look at real life pictures of cats and try and trace over and get the body shape from there. Favorite Good Omens character is either Aziraphale and Crowley. It honestly depends on what mood I'm feeling, to be honest. My favorite design, well, in general, it's really hard for me to design. I like a lot of my tick-tabby designs that I do, but I really do like a lot of my designs. It's kind of hard to choose something. I guess the designs that I said before that I like drawing could be my favorite designs in general, but I really do like a lot of the designs that I come up with many of the characters that I draw. What's my favorite holiday-themed movie? Nightmare Before Christmas. Halloween is not celebrated in Australia, but it's my favorite holiday, and so it's the only holiday-themed movie. That or Home Alone. It's not really a Christmas-themed movie, but it's pretty funny and I like it a lot. Watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Thank you, Theo. That's not even a question. Yes, I do plan on watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. after I watch Umbrella Academy, Lucifer, The Good Place, and Supernatural. It's on my list and I really want to get to it. I'll just get to it eventually. So thanks for watching, everyone. What do you guys think? Should I do another one in the future every week or every month or something? I really had fun answering all these questions, and if you guys want to, I can do more for this. So, have a good day.